This is a very damning angle, of course, and let me say here that it's an angle as quoted by many newspapers. As it turns out, ladies and gents, one of the women amongst the duo who visited the Bhadrakali Amman temple on the day when the tragic story of Ajith Kumar unfolded, 36-year-old JP Nikita, who had alleged that there had been a theft of 9 sovereigns of gold from her purse after she had handed the keys to Ajith to park her car, was one of the 6 accused in a forgery case booked at Tirumangalam police station back in 2011. The FIR registered by the Tirumangalam police station on May 10, 2011 named 6 people from her family, which included Nikita and also her parents, J.P. Kavyarase and mother K. Sugadevi, as accused. The FIR was based on the complaint of one S. Rajangam from Tirumangalam, who said that the complainant, along with 2 others who were also the relatives of the accused, were promised by the accused that they would help them get a government job, claiming that he knew the personal assistant of the then Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. In return for a government job, the accused allegedly demanded 9 lakhs for a teacher's post and 7 lakhs for village administrative officer post. The complainant added that he had in total allegedly given the accused 16 lakhs. The problem occurred when the family of Nikita went back on their promise of securing a job for the complainant and also moved residence. There was also threats issued to the complainant. As a result, the police booked 6 members of Nikita's family under sections 406, punishment for criminal breach of trust, and 420, cheating and dishonesty, including delivery of property under the Indian Penal Code. There are several questions which have emerged, and in all this, since the case has unfolded, who ordered the special team to act without registering an FIR? Why did the now suspended DSP allegedly make a call asking the special team to serve Ajith well? Why did the police overreact in what was apparently a case of theft? Let me now go across to my guest, Dr. Paramasivan, State Secretary, IDMK Youth Wing, is with us, and S. Muralidharan, political analyst. Murli, thank you so much, both of you, for joining us. S. Muralidharan, yesterday I remember you had mentioned this, but I did not take, because, we still were into the story. But what has emerged just now, and there is a chilling kind of, all this, of course, in the realm of speculation, Murli, but a very chilling similarity to who's that, sir? When we saw Anna University accused, with sharing a picture with someone from the DMK party. And even in this, it's very clear because, there are 2 or 3 newspapers which have reported from here. And I'm just saying, sources have told me, and I cannot be pinned down on this, that apparently Nikita has said that she has nothing to do with that because during the fraud case, she had also lost money to some DMK functionaries. Muralidharan, over to you. The case gets curiouser and curiouser.
Yes, Sudha. I did mention about this yesterday.
Yes.
And we have more information on her. And she's an habitual offender. She's been promising people jobs and taking money, one. And when they demand the money, she says, I'm connected to so-and-so IAS, IPS officers, high-level officials even in Delhi, and let's see what you can do. So people have, tried their best, and they have, they've been, silenced. And apart from that, she also promised somebody to get a license for a petrol bunk. And she cheated them some 80 lakh rupees, and she was absconding this time. So the background is, what has happened is she had taken her mother to the temple, and they needed a wheelchair to transport her to the temple inside. And when they demanded for a wheelchair, I believe the victim had told her that it will cost her 500 rupees, and they got into a quarrel on that, saying that why 500, etc. And later on, I think she had to pay that 500, and he had even shown her that this 500 is not only for me, it's for a set of people whom we share this money with. So that's the kind of corruption which is there in every HRNC temple. So that guy has shared that money, and she said, let's see, you took 500 from me, let me teach you a lesson. And she has filed this complaint. So I don't think there was any jewel theft, etc. And she happens to know some powerful person. They claim it's Mr. Stalin's PA, and she called him, and he is the one who ordered for this special team to, treat him, etc. So this is how it looks like. and the whole thing looks like, you know, it's a false complaint which led to a death of this young man. It's extremely sad, but it also brings to light the kind of, you know, what do you say, the rogueness which is happening in the Stalin's government, where he's absolutely mute and he has no clue what's happening in the, you know, within his domain, which is like the portfolio for the law and order is with him, and he has no clue because these officials are taking him for a complete ride.
You know, before we broke for news from the Delhi government, we had Ramesh with us, you know, with Henry sir. The same case in Teni, where he was beaten back black and blue. Yet another case comes to the fore, you know, Muralidharan. There seems to be no forward movement at all in trying to reform the Tamil Nadu police. What are they? Monsters in uniform? I mean, you know, I'm sorry, they do a great job. I'm not, you know, sitting on judgment on the work that the cops do. But this is clearly monstrosity. Don't you think, Muralidharan? Beating him, he said there was no puhar, there was no complaint. You drag someone, he said I was inebriated, I was intoxicated, it was the festival of Pongal, 14th of January, fine. He's found he's inside, maybe he's creating public nuisance. But you don't beat 4 or 5 people, you don't gang up to beat a man like that, no, Muralidharan?
Yeah, what is happening, Sudha? I mean, there's another case which has surfaced now, which is a 13-year-old boy in Krishnagiri was kidnapped a day ago, and his body has been recovered. So what's coming to light is people have lost. I mean, the criminals and the crooks have lost the fear of police, and second, they also feel that if you are connected to some political party, because I also mentioned another incident where Dalit boy was beaten up, killed, and he was hung, and they closed it as suicide. Another Dalit man was hung on the tree, and they said he committed suicide, where both his hands were tied to the back of his, on his backside. So this is what's been happening. So people have lost faith in the political, I mean, the policing which is happening in Tamil Nadu. And the crooks and criminals are like a heyday.
Yeah, Dr. Paramasivam, you know, I want to ask you, there are some questions I've been asking from day one. Murali has been constantly an expert on my show. You know, I asked this yesterday also. What was the big deal? It was all allegedly 10 sovereigns of gold had gone, right? That's what she had alleged initially. But the DSP calling, saying, serve him well, no FIR before he's taken. Then who gives the order to take him to different locations, then take him, you know, while he succumbs, then he has... I just don't understand that. Is this how the system works? What was so urgent and so kind of, you know, serious about the offense that top cops got involved in this, and now it turns out that allegedly Nikita is a fraudster?
Yes, Sudha. So sad that this happened in TN. We are all really ashamed of this TN police. So we tell in one line this, the day DMK government has sworn in and Stalin has become the chief minister, I personally feel that the police and the DMK have gone in hands, that they decided, let us go brutal and you do whatever you want. That's what is happening for all these 4 years. There is no control over the police. They are already brutal and they're inhuman. And the DMK carers, including the office bearers and who are holding the position in the administration, all have started to do whatever nonsense they want. There is no control. So I personally feel they have gone hands. So that's how I feel. Because being a fraudster, this female is able to contact, as Mr. Murli sir said, Deputy CM, now Honorable CM's PA, that easy. And as you know,
Paramasivam, you know, Dr. Paramasivam, do you have any evidence that, you know, now all this has to be proven also? There are cases against her, because she's also apparently told people that I'm being harassed unnecessarily. There are also allegations that apparently she first went to get a scan done. And, you know, if you go to get a scan done, you have to remove all the jewelry. We women have to remove everything. The point is, we do not know. It's all in the realm of speculation. But Dr. Paramasivam, how do you say, like Murali is saying, that she did call? Do you think in this case, in the death of Ajith Kumar also, she called up this very powerful person who's right at the top, sir?
Yeah, it's not right at the top. Maybe she might be in contact with the next level IAS officers or the police DSPs or somebody. But As you say, already the lady must be in touch with the DMK high commands. So that's how she is mistreated during the last tenure, 2006 and 11. So that's what we say, because there are a lot of other cases also happening in TN. The Gnanasekhar case, as you earlier mentioned, Anna University case, Mr. Stalin still made a note in the assembly that he is not DMK. He couldn't say that it's not a DMK. He said he's a DMK favorer. So he supported him there.
And look at Murali, I want to come to you, Murali. Yeah, okay, Dr. Parameswaram, let me now come back. Murali, I want to tell you now, one of the witnesses is who actually recorded the video saying, look, my life is under threat. I mean, poor guy, Saktiswaran, I don't know if that is his name. He's saying, my life is under threat, I need protection, right? Now, the point is that the case gets messier and messier. Now, the brother allegedly of Ajith Kumar, Naveen Kumar, has been offered a government job. Now, there is, you look at this, on the one hand says, sorry, very sorry, you know, this has happened, take a government job. The other hand says, you know, if you talk to people, this is it. Threat perception. You know, do you think that this is a complete eyewash? And today, when I talk about the angle of Nikita, it becomes the greatest eyewash ever in a criminal or a custodial death case, Muralidharan.
Yeah, but I think some relief we have there, Sudha, because the inquiry which is being conducted, this is a court-monitored one. It's being conducted by a judicial magistrate, and it's not the police, not the CBCID or the CBI. You know, the court at the end, I mean, the state wanted the case to go to CBI just to wash their hands off, but the court, before that, the court decided it should be a judicial inquiry done by a judicial magistrate. So a lot more things will come to light. Even if the, let's say, the witnesses and the victim's family, if they turn hostile, there will be still things coming out because of the judicial magistrate who's going to do the inquiry, and people will come and confide in him, and they'll open up. So I think we will see justice in this case for sure. And we also have Henry sitting in Madurai.
Yeah.
A tall personality who fights for human rights. With his guidance and with his support, I'm sure they're going to pull out everything in this case. And this will be a cleanup act, not to worry.
Yeah, but do you have hope, Dr. Paramasivam? Muralidharan gives me a lot of hope. But Mr. Paramasivan, we have seen the Thoothukudi shooting, we've seen Jairaj and Binik, sir. We've seen how long people have to struggle. I just said right at the beginning, but by transferring or shunting these policemen is not going to help. There has to be justice which has to be delivered. Do you have hope, sir, considering that your state is going or my state is going to elections in a couple of months, doctor?
Yeah, Sudha. Before that, I would like to say in Thoothukudi case, I would like to remember that Mr. Edappadi K. Palanichami, who was the then CM, has put the SI who was involved behind the bars. And also now the Stalin completing 4 years have not completed the case, have not convicted the sub-inspector. I would like to remind that case, because during that time, he was suspended and put behind the bars. They would have completed the case and convicted him by this time, which they have assured during the elections of 2021. Also, Kanimoli have also assured that to their family, but they've all forgot the matter. And now again, CM calls and says sorry, and he thinks that everything is over. As Murali sir said, I personally feel people like Henry and the AADMK General Secretary has also given a strong support to the family. And we think after News9 channels, channels all of putting things in air, the Teni News and all other old videos are coming to air now. So the people are aware, the news media like you are aware, and all the judicial thing, and everybody is alert. And they are going to really bring the justice. That's what I feel. But one thing I would like to ask Mr. Stalin through this is, will he really say sorry to all the remaining 23 who are relying helpless? They are being helpless.
Maybe he can, because it's very easy, no? It's very easy to do. Just give the phone. CM is speaking.
Easy to say sorry and put it in DMK IT wing.
Simple,
but
sir.
we would at least...
You don't appear in person. You don't appear in person, but you say it on the phone. But what I'm hopeful is, like both of you gentlemen are giving me hope. Thank you so much, Dr. Paramasivam. Thank you so much, Murali. And of course, Henry sir, thank you so much, who had to leave and who had today on the South Indian a victim of custodial torture, Ramesh.